Hey everybody, what's up? We're doing America's favorite truck today, the Squarebody. Check it out. Safety today. It's boring, right? It's super important though. I'm kind of a stickler on safety. This truck is an 83, so it's got 1983 seat belts in it. And they're like 37 years old, right? Yeah, 30. I'm 37. So yes, they're 37 years old. And he wanted to do something different, the owner of this particular truck. So he bought this 4-point harness. And in order to install them the correct way, we need to have a harness bar. And what's a harness bar? So a harness bar is this lovely thing that we built. It attaches to the original points in the truck, like the original 3-point seatbelt will go up to the top and attach down there. So we tied all that together, and this is like grossly overbuilt for what it does. It is way overkill, but that's how we like to do it here. So I guess why do you have to have that? You have to have that because these shoulder straps, if you go over your shoulders straight down to the floor in an event of a accident, that's going to push you down in the seat because of the geometry and like compress your spine and God only knows what else it'll do. So that's where the harness bar comes into play. This, I'll just crawl in to show you. Try not to knock the mic off. This corrects the geometry so it comes off of your shoulders at a correct angle. So that angle is 15 degrees up or 15 degrees down. That's acceptable in most sanctioned body racing applications. So normally, if you were in a car situation, you'd have this back farther. You'd have more cabin room to maneuver your upper belts. And then you would just either wrap them around that bar or you would put tabs on the bar, weld on double shear tabs to mount your upper harness. With this one, because we're in a truck situation, we don't have all the room that we need. So these go over the bar and then down to the floor. They're bolted directly to the floor. And the bar is there strictly to correct the geometry, to keep you safe from compressing your spine. So check it out, guys. I'm going to give you a brief overview. We don't have any video of us building this. It was kind of a thing. Like we had to hurry up and get her done. So we kind of missed a video on that. But you could check us out installing the rest of it and installing our 4-point harness. You guys might have heard me mention about the double shear mounting bracket, and that's this guy right here. And what double shear means is it's just doubled. Like it is all connected together. This is I guess a U-shape from All Star Performance. It's what they offer. And it is your best option because in a seatbelt situation, you don't want this tab. If you just had a single tab, you run the risk of it actually rolling over and breaking off under load. So double shear prevents that. It just kind of ties everything together and makes everything super strong. So You can get these little tabs that are All-Star Performance. They're like $7 a piece. And we added this bracket here to mount to the floor, just to kind of tie everything together really nice and neat. So, get yourself some. We screwed up. We got this nice, beautiful painted filler door that goes under Squarebody over here. Hey, camera guy, look at that Squarebody. See it? Yeah. It's pretty. I screwed up. These threads that actually hold the door on are kind of like wallered out. And that's a technical term, wallered. That's what we say here in Ohio. We're going to try to fix them. The easy explanation would be to drill it out and just go up in size, but we're talking like a 5/16 bolt that's getting pretty big to get in there successfully. So we're going to use this great Matco tap set that my good friend Fat Denny from Matco hooked us up with, which I bought. Like, he didn't give it to us. Let's just eliminate that. The next time, Fat Denny, you hook me up, brother. Anyways, we're going to try to drill it out for the recommended 1/4-20 drill size, which I guess I'll put this down to show you. If it's a good tap set, it should come with a drill guide. This is a tapping hole drill guide, and it'll give you your size of the hole and your thread pitch, and then what drill bit to use. If your kit didn't come with this, you can get online and find them. They're pretty common. So let's get it on and see if I can't screw up this awesome paint. Oh, and this is a 13/64 drill bit for this 1/4-20. Let's see what we can do here. It's already 13/64. So we're going to see if we just can't get some threads in it to see if it'll bite. And you know what? I think I should have went down to the smaller thing here. It keeps giving me fits. Can't get this thing to lock in tight. Maybe I'm not man enough. There we go. Ooh, we're biting something. You should really use some oil if you're doing really heavy stuff. Look at that. See, it ratchets backwards. It's a quality tool. I think we're doing something. You kind of want to always clear the threads out when you do this. You don't want to just keep ramming, jamming, and cramming it in there, because all them chips from the threads are going to get caught up in there and could break the tap, not run it. You're going to break the tap off in the hole, which I've done. And that bad day turns into a really bad day. We should have run oil with this, but it's cutting pretty good. I'm not really putting much tension on it. Oh, there it is. Got it. Now let's take this out and see what kind of threads we got. Here you go. Check her out, camera guy. That's right. Now, for the real test, let's see if our 1/4 ton 20 stainless fasteners, see if he'll even screw in. Oh, look at that. It's a little loose, but I think it'll tighten up and be fine. I think that'll be all right. Let's go install it and see what it looks like. All right. I gotta remember how this goes in. I think it goes in something like that. Which, if you notice, we don't have the filler neck or anything yet put in. That's to come. I wanted to make sure I could get this put in correct before we went any further. Or if I got to get shorter bolts or whatever. These are looking kind of long, but I think this was the shortest that I could get locally here. So I guess this is probably just like a test to see if this is going to work or not. You know, camera guy, you make a pretty good light holder too. The camera guy thing doesn't work out. I'll hire you just as a professional light holder. Let's hope my stripes line up. Ho! Not bad. I had to get some rubber bumpers on that. There should be some little rubber stoppers right there to keep that from hitting. But here we go. A quick fix. Maybe we'll get some washers to put behind that, or some of them nylon ones so it doesn't gouge into the paint. But that'll work. It's on for now. It's safer on the truck than it is floating around the shop. So there you go, folks, people of the internet. You guys got to watch us install this 4-point harness. We kind of glazed over a lot of stuff, tried to hit the high points, I guess. And basically, what did we learn today? We learned we need a harness bar, right? If you're running a 4-point harness in your track day car or your street strip car, got to have that harness bar in there. And a good quality 4-point harness, or a 5-point if you're getting really wild with stuff. And the seat, it's up to debate. A lot of people say, you know, that seat's not going to contain you, and it's not. So if you get real wild, you probably should put a full containment seat in there just to keep you locked down. But that's not what this truck's for. These were just put in just because, one, they look cool. It's what he wanted. And two, just for that spirit of driving. Get you in there locked good so you don't slide over that bench seat. So that's it. We're going to work on getting this thing buttoned up the rest of the way, and you guys will see it. And until then. Long way around on this project, and I think we're finally done. At least our part's done. We just had to put the cameras down. We kind of screwed the pooch on that, but we had so much other work we had to get done on it. All the buffing, like we spent probably a good 6-8 hours buffing on this thing, just going around and hitting all the little nicks and crannies and making it nice. Fixed the gauge wiring that somebody used household wire nuts, which is a big no-no in my book, in everybody's book, it should be. A cheap wire, so we gave him a nice little fuse panel underneath for his gauges, so he's got extra outputs now that he could use for whatever else, like his underbody neon lights he wants. I know he wants those, I can tell. He's that guy. And it's done. I know I said that, but it's done. I'm happy. The owner, Jim, he's happy. He's gonna pick it up at some point this week, Him and his buddy Brad are going to put a transmission in it because there's something wonky with this one. It leaks everywhere profusely, and it sounds like a bag of angry cats under there trying to get out. And it was supposed to be rebuilt, but I don't know how that goes. So, the next time you see this, it will be done. 100% done. And we're going to get some good video of this and really talk about this truck in depth and go out and drive it, because that's what these things are for. You're supposed to be driven. And I hope Jim and his wife Nancy and all their grandkids and their kids get to enjoy this truck for a really long time, because it's a cool truck. Everybody loves a Squarebody, and I hope you guys do too. Until next time, I'm Jason. I'm gonna go find some cheap cheeseburgers and some really cheap beer, or maybe some pizza, probably a candy bar, because I'm tired and I'm hungry. See you guys.